Hi guys, I don't know I don't know what to say, to be honest. 2 weeks ago, I I was really burnt out. You know, I I want to share this testimony for any single mother out there who's struggling, or any mother really. You don't have to be single mother. Mother with children really. And 2 weeks ago, I was burnt out. I literally went on my knee. I cried to the Lord, and I said, Lord, you need to help me. I can. It's hard. You need to help me. You know, I said, I know that you've blessed me so much because I'm an orphan. I've lost my mom when I was 9. In a car accident. Um, and I'm not gonna go through over and over, but sometimes we carry so much pain that we can't even see the blessing of God. And after when I got married, I was between life and death. You know, I when I gave birth to my daughter, she was born premature, and I had an abruption. So I had an abruption. I had 11 pound. I had quite a lot, pound of blood transfusion, you know, and it, I was homeless. I've had so much things like that I was going through, that all the things that I couldn't see, like, it was just a grace of the fact that I've survived. You understand? And last couple of weeks, I was like, God, this is not fair. When I met my ex-husband, I've had so much. I'm not gonna go into the detail, the thing that he put me through, because I do respect, people privacy. I don't want to make him look bad and me look good, but I would say I had heavy challenges that I just felt like I was just there by him. But then how could he leave me with these 2 children on my own in a foreign country? Even when I wanted to leave the country, I was prohibited, and he did all that, and he's not even here for the kids. And it's not fair. I'm a woman. I'm supposed to. A lot of women. There are some women who get the help. And I just got the inspiration of my grandmother when her husband died, very young. Husband died in his 40, and left her with 6 children plus 2 other children that he had out, with other women that my grandma has to raise them, and she was a midwife. So I feel like, in her time she didn't have um, tax child tax credit. You understand? She didn't have um, benefits that women that get in UK. She didn't have all of that, and she was strong. She had people that help, and to do certain tasks in the house. But she was strong to raise those kids, and all her children are educated now. Some are dentists, some are doing well, and she educated me even when my mom died. So, and I learned how to cook. I learned how to keep a home clean. My grandma taught me all of that, gardening. So I thought, we live in a generation where technology is helping a lot of us women, and we still find something to complain. But I went on my knee and I cried and I cried. And that Saturday, I was dropping my son. I couldn't really. I felt really like, oh, I can't do this, and I remember that scripture says you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So I was going to send the kids, um, using an Uber for the dance practice in church, and I thought, no, I need to get up. I need to stop thinking about their father. If their father, this is their father's job, he could be doing this, and me, I could be doing the cooking. I have to let go to say, look, he left, we're not together, it's over. Let's just face it now, and let me just be strong. That I have no choice, just be strong, right? So I dropped the kids, I took the car, I dropped the children, you know, and I'm still amazed, but I'm just showing this place because I have to tell you how amazed I am. So I'm not showing you my face right now because I haven't. Oh gosh, I, I'm not really fresh right now. That's why I'm not showing my face. But anyway, so I literally went to the church, and I dropped the kids very late actually, because when you're single mom, it's hard to keep on time, and I went late. And the kids were really ready. Like the issue was not the children, it was me, And sometimes when we going through things, we always say the children, but the issue was me because since 7 they were ready, you know. But I was late to take them there because I was struggling to get myself ready because I'm carrying all this negative thing that I went through. I'm not able to let go, And I went to church. I dropped the kids to their activities, and I'm talking to this young lady. She's actually 27, and I'm just saying, oh my God, it's hard and everything, because I don't really have friends really in this country. Like I would say, my daughter was just, and I was telling her, my daughter was just telling me the day before that she was saying, Mommy, you actually don't have good friends in this country, you have fake friends. And I said, what do you mean, Holly? And she said, fake friends are people who only come and ask you, can you do this for me? And you always had fake friends. You've had friends that you welcome them in the house, you've helped them, you give your bedroom, you sleep on the sofa. They took advantage of you because you're vulnerable, and because you and daddy, you were going through the divorce with daddy, you were hurting, and they took advantage in that time of vulnerability. And they're no good friends, but you've been helping them. You go to their house, you clean, and they need help from you. You bake cake for free for them. You drive them when they need to do their shopping, but they've never helped you, Mommy. And she was saying she was going to pray for me. I feel like crying right now. My daughter said, friends are those one who call you to say, can we go for a drink? Can we do things? They want to help you. That is good friends, not fake friends. So I'm just talking to this lady and say, it's just not thinking like she was going to help me. And I was just thinking, she said she's actually a black Scottish, and says she's from Scotland, but she hasn't got no family here. And I was just thinking like, oh, there's something that I usually do, like always want to help others, and I said, this is, and she said, I love cleaning, and I don't mind to clean, and I could just be saying like, oh no, I don't trust her, like, I just knew her, I don't want her to come and get my stuff. And I said, okay, no problem, so I'll show you around, and I said, I'm here if you need my help as well. Naturally, oh my God, I came, and I actually call a friend, like somebody who actually do the garden and stuff like that. And I wasn't around, and he said like I was away, because my kids' granddad died during Christmas, and they had a very tough Christmas. So I said, I'm gonna sacrifice, some of my income and take them away because they've been through a lot. I want them to be normal children like every other kids. So I took them to Tenerife, and while I'm there, and this the gardener was just